They called it a superfood. But what if the most celebrated health fruit of the decade is also sabotaging your hormones, harming the planet, and tricking your metabolism? Let's begin with a hard truth. Just because something is trendy doesn't mean it's harmless. Avocados have become a global symbol of clean eating. They top your toast, fatten your smoothies, and sit like emerald trophies in Buddha bowls. They've been labeled heart-healthy, weight-loss-friendly, hormone-balancing, and skin-glowing. But here's the catch. Most of us never asked what lies beneath the green flesh. Because behind the creamy texture and nutrient profile, there's a shadow side, and it's time to expose it. This isn't a hit piece. It's a reset on blind trust, on trendy labels, and on what we call health. First, let's talk about the omega imbalance nobody talks about. Avocados are praised for being high in fat, specifically monounsaturated fats like oleic acid. That's a good thing, in moderation. But what's rarely mentioned is how they fit into your overall fat balance. Most modern diets are already overloaded with omega-6 fatty acids from vegetable oils, nuts, seeds, and processed snacks. While avocado isn't as high in omega-6 as soybean or corn oil, it's not free from it either. The issue? An imbalance in omega-3 to omega-6 fats leads to chronic inflammation, hormonal disruption, and oxidative stress. And if you're eating avocado oil for cooking, avocados in your salad, nuts as snacks, and seed-based protein bars, you're stacking omega-6 out fast. The hype says it's heart healthy. But if you're inflamed, bloated, or hormonally out of balance, too much avocado fat might be part of the problem, not the solution. Next up, histamine reactions, the hidden sensitivity. Here's something almost no influencer will mention. Avocados are high histamine foods. For people with histamine intolerance or gut issues, they can cause migraines, bloating, itchy skin, a runny nose, fatigue, and even anxiety. And the scariest part? Most people have no idea their symptoms are linked to histamine sensitivity, because the reaction can be delayed, subtle, and cumulative. You could eat avocado every day for months and think your brain fog is just from stress. But it might be coming from the very fruit you're worshiping as a miracle. Let's get specific with avocado oil, the processed trap. Most avocado oil sold today, even the ones labeled extra virgin or cold pressed, is often oxidized, rancid, or blended with cheaper oils like soybean or safflower oil. Or it's stored in clear bottles, exposed to light, which degrades the fat quality. One independent study found that over 80% of avocado oils on supermarket shelves were either adulterated or spoiled. So, while you think you're cooking with a clean fat, you might be drenching your food in damaged inflammatory lipids. Your metabolism doesn't just care about what you eat. It cares about what condition that food is in when it enters your body. Now, let's address the myth that it's the ultimate weight loss food. Avocados are calorie-dense. One medium fruit contains around 250 to 300 calories, mostly from fat. Eat one a day, add a tablespoon of avocado oil, and throw it in a smoothie with nut butter, and you've already racked up over 600 calories from fat, often without feeling full. Contrary to the myth, fat is not the most filling macronutrient protein is. Yes, healthy fats help regulate hormones and keep blood sugar steady. But in large amounts, especially in already energy-dense diets, they can halt fat loss, overwhelm the gallbladder, and reduce metabolic flexibility. Many people plateau on their fat loss journeys while swearing by avocados, and they never question the fruit because it's healthy. Healthy? Yes. Metabolically innocent? Not always. This isn't just about personal health. It's about planetary health. The environmental devastation caused by the green gold rush is staggering. Avocado farming, especially in Mexico, Chile, and Peru, has become a symbol of environmental exploitation. Each avocado takes over 60 gallons of water to grow. This leads to illegal deforestation to make room for avocado groves, soil degradation from pesticide use, and even labor exploitation and cartel involvement in some regions. We're told they're sustainable, but in truth, avocados are one of the most resource-intensive crops per calorie on Earth. You want to eat green? Start by looking at how your green food was made. And your blood sugar isn't always safe. While avocado has a low glycemic index, here's the twist. Fat slows digestion, but it also slows glucose clearance. That means when avocado is combined with high-carb meals like toast, smoothies, or grain bowls, it can prolong the post-meal blood sugar elevation. For people with insulin resistance, PCOS, or diabetes, this might mean higher overall glucose exposure, longer insulin activity, and more oxidative stress. In other words, avocado doesn't cancel out poor carbs. It just drags the blood sugar curve out, sometimes beyond what your body can handle efficiently. Let's also consider allergies, gut triggers, and FODMAPs. Avocados are high in polyols, a class of FODMAPs, which are fermentable sugars that can cause digestive distress in people with IBS or SIBO. Symptoms include bloating, diarrhea, gas, and abdominal pain. If you feel worse after eating avocado, it's not in your head. It's in your gut microbiome. And for a fruit marketed as a gut-friendly food, that's an ironic betrayal. Finally, the superfood label is a marketing weapon. Let's be clear. Avocados have nutrients, vitamin E, B6, potassium, magnesium, fiber, and monounsaturated fats. But calling them a superfood implies they are universally beneficial, ideal in unlimited amounts, and essential to wellness. That's false. Your context matters. Your genetics, your digestion, your hormonal state, your caloric needs, your fat tolerance, and your ethical and environmental lens. There is no such thing as a one-size-fits-all superfood. There are just smart, individualized choices. So, should you stop eating avocados? Not necessarily. Avocados can still be a useful source of clean fat, supportive of hormonal health in moderation, and beneficial in a fiber-rich, protein-prioritized meal. They are certainly better than seed oils for some cooking, if they are high quality and cold-pressed. But here's the rule. Respect the fruit. Don't romanticize it. Don't eat it daily just because Instagram says so. Don't pour avocado oil like it's immune to oxidation. And don't blame your weight plateau on everything, except the 300-calorie fruit you eat every morning. So how can you eat avocados without regret? Use a quarter to a half of an avocado in a protein-heavy meal. Skip avocado oil for high-heat cooking and use ghee, coconut oil, or other stable saturated fats instead. Buy organic where possible to avoid pesticide buildup. Don't mix avocados with high FODMAP meals if you have a sensitive gut. And most importantly, rotate your fats. Use olive oil, pasture-raised butter, seeds, and wild-caught fish. Stop eating trends. Start eating truth. Here's the final thought. Health is never in a single ingredient. If a fruit needs a PR team to be considered healthy, ask yourself what you're being sold. Avocados are not villains. But they're also not saints. They're food. Food that has a place, but not a pedestal. In the end, superfoods don't save you. Knowledge does. If this challenged what you thought you knew about health, share it. Because blindly worshiping food doesn't make us healthier, wisdom does. Thanks for watching.